So standing with your feet under your hips and swinging loosely. And I think it's a good aim to try and mobilize each of our joints in the whole body. And if we did that every day, that would be really good. Let's start with our upper extremities. So extend your arms, open the fingers, and then clench. So inhale, spread out as wide as you can, and then squeeze in a fist. You know, a lot of our actions involve gripping, closing the hand. So going to the opposite range of motion is valuable. So working those hand and finger muscles vigorously. And then relax and circle the fists around. So feeling that little stretch over the front of the wrist as you tuck your fist around in both directions. And then just shake the wrists, the hands, as though you want to stimulate the movement of energy in the hands and arms and shoulders. Now elbows, we're going to, so elbows bend and then straighten through this circling motion. So if your shoulders are uncomfortable, keep the arms low, and hopefully when your hands are low, that doesn't trouble the shoulders. So if your shoulders are fine, then you could gradually lift the arms higher. And then dropping back down, maybe circling the other way, gradually lowering the arms back down both sides. Let's do that a few more circles going, lifting up to your comfort level of what height your shoulders are fine with. So not moving into any sense of pain. Stay low if that's what you're dealing with. And then shrug the shoulders. Forward, up, and down. Forward, up, rolling down and back. And now we're going to work the muscles around these shoulder blades. I'll take my hands into fists and extend the thumbs, and then trying to pull back. So I feel the muscles pulling in, drawing the shoulder blades together. And then curl your shoulders forward. So the opposite end of the range. So thumbs pointing out like a hitchhiker thumb. Nobody does that anymore. Hitchhiking was a thing in the 60s and 70s. Rolling in. And cactus arms, squeezing in between your shoulder blades. And then rolling your shoulders inwards. So your chest is concave. Now, strong in the upper back, lifting up the head and curling in. A couple more. So point your thumbs back, take them behind the line of the trunk as much as you can and curling in. Last one. And then Lower the arms, shrug the shoulders, and stand up tall. So come into Tadasana and sense what you feel in the upper body. I think we should work on the spine. So maybe feet slightly wider and move into a side bend. So as you tip over to one side, the hand reaches down to feel how low. Does it come to the same sort of height on each side? Or is one side more flexible than the other? And then add lifting the outside arm. And then hand in a fist and pull that shoulder down. So we're consciously, strongly tipping to the other side. So inhale, fingers long, stretch up and over, and then hand in a fist, pull down to the opposite side. Long fingers, stretch up, tip to the side, and then fist, pulling down and look to the floor. Long fingers, stretch up, hand in a fist, pull your elbow in towards your hip. One more like that. Long fingers, open through the ribs, and then compact, elbow to hip. And then pause, shrug, notice the effect. Then the second side. So fingers long, stretch over, and then hand in a fist, tip to the other side. Tight. Shoulder, deltoid at the top of the arm, tight. And long fingers. And then pull your elbow towards your hip. So a few of those. And your abdominal support is helping you to stay stable. Of course, the chair might be handy if that's what you need to do to provide extra support. Let's do one more on this side. Stretch up and over, fingers long, spread out between the ribs, and then compact. And come to stand, center, and stand up tall in Tadasana, feet under hips. So we've brought the energy from the extremities, fingers, elbows, shoulders down towards the waist with those movements. Let's continue moving the spine into a rotation. So feet slightly wider and rotate. So rotating with a firm core. So feel the support from your abdominal muscle layers, many layers. In rotation, we're using the those diagonal fibers. What are they called? The internal and external obliques. And this helps to hydrate the discs in between our vertebrae. So I hope you had plenty of water this morning for breakfast. If not, make sure you have plenty of water after the class. And then just shake out your legs. Shake, shake, shake. And we'll do some great circle breath. So come to stand in Tadasana. Feel your feet. So feet are alive. Spread your toes. Feet are under hip joints. Draw yourself up tall. Lifting up through the crown. Your head is above the trunk, above the hips. And then bring palms together in the center of your chest. Anjali Mudra. As though your thumbs come to rest above your heart, saying, this is me. This is me. I'm here. And then inhale, look up, reach up and out, circling around your biofield, and fold down, touch the earth, gather more energy, bring it up through the legs, lift, look up and spread out wide. And the sunshine is pouring into my studio. It's in a very, northerly angle these days, and it's going to become more northerly the next month. So gather some more energy and bring it up from the earth, through the body, surrounding yourself as though you're smoothing out your aura, that field of energy that wraps around you like a cocoon. Then turn to the right on the next one, and arms in front and behind, and gather and lift, this time turning left and smoothing out your aura. Let's do that once again. So bring energy up, 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 turn to the right, fold down, deep squat, boost your energy and wrap it around you like a safe, protective cocoon. And then rest your hands above your heart. Close your eyes if you like. A few quiet breaths. And drop the arms down. And we're going to take Urdhva Hastasana. That is both arms up to the sky. Inhale the arms and lift the heels. And then lower the arms, lower the heels. We'll do that 2 more times. Sweeping around. Raise the arms and the heels. Bit wobbly there. Go again. Urdhva means upward or outward. Hastasana, hand pose, and down. This time, right arm to shoulder level, left arm up. Lift the heels. Oh, wobble, wobble. And now right arm to the front, left arm up. You don't know what to expect. Both arms cactus. Left arm to the front, right arm to the side. Got to keep your brain switched on. And both arms up. And release down. Quiet and still again. And then we'll step onto our mat. We're going to do Warrior One. We'll do the traditional version. Welcome back to traditional yoga class. So step forward with your right foot. The left foot is slightly angled. So if your shoulders need to be taken care of, cactus arms or some other arm position might suit you best. If your shoulders are fine, then raise the arms high. So inhale, bend the front knee, extend up tall through the trunk, hands reaching up, and then exhale, straighten the front leg, lower the arms and take them back a little. So working perhaps with a chair, if that's your preference, and certainly taking care of your shoulders. Exhale, slow and steady. We'll do that twice more. Even slow down a little. So you have a chance to sort of feel the opening, the lengthening, feel how your shoulders are in that final position. Then the chin drops, and inhaling, allow the chin to lift a little. So you're in a full extension. The back is arching slightly. And exhale, lower the arms, lower the chin, straighten the leg. Next time, we'll stay in your chosen position, perhaps with a chair, perhaps a different shoulder position. Stay and breathe steadily and slowly. And then return both hands onto your heart. Front leg is straight, lower the chin. Step up into Tadasana. Just pause and feel the effect. Right side, left side. Feel the effect on your energy. Notice if your heart rate has changed. And then turn, so this time we'll have the left foot forward, same again. Start with the arms back. No, start with the hands on the chest. So again, with the chair if you prefer, or shoulders lower. So inhale. I'll take a cactus arm position. Exhale. Lower the hands, reach them back a little. Lower the chin. Inhale, bend the knee. You could turn the arms outward, hands outwards. Engage around the shoulder blades. Exhale. Lower the arms, chin to chest. Twice more. Arms up or cactus or even behind the back. That's another option. Last one. On the breath. Feeling long through the torso from that right hip joint all the way up the chest, fingertips. Let it go. Lower the chin. Relax the shoulders. Then moving into the position, we'll stay for a few breaths. Shoulders comfortable. The hip, the glutes, the legs holding you strongly. And then lower the arms, step into Tadasana. And sense, observe. It feels as though my left side is catching up with my right side. Circle the hips around. I'd like to show you another variation of Warrior One. It's amazing how many variations of Warrior One we've discovered over the time of Zoom classes. So just have a look. This one is quite different, and I'm telling you, you might need a chair because I'll practice without a chair because you'll see it better that way. So I'm going to take my right foot forward, maybe slightly longer, and this time I'm raising the arms and lifting the back heel, and the front leg may or may not be bent. So it's a strong stretch. And then the exhale position, I'm bending the back knee, sinking my hips down. My hands are on the front thigh, and I've pulled my toes up off the floor. So it's a long lengthening for this front thigh. I'll show you that again. So I'm coming, weight comes forward, back heel lifts, and I'm reaching tall with the heel up, the back heel up high. And then the back heel comes down, lower the hips, so the back leg bends, and I pull up the toes on the front leg. So try that. So if you want to do bring the chair into play, then that might be an opportunity for, more working the back leg strongly. So if you find that's of value, when I have my hand on the chair, I feel as though this left leg, the back leg, is very vigorous, and I'm more confident in the folding down step. So see how you go with that. I'll have a look. So on the inhalation, your back heel is raised. Your arms are at a comfortable level, either up to the sky or cactus arms or lower. But the key is your back heel is lifted off the floor. And then move your weight to the back foot, bend the knee, bring your hands down onto the front thigh, and pull your toes up on the front foot. So you might have to make that transition quite slowly. Try that again. So inhale, bring your weight to the front foot, raise the arms wherever you like. Back heel is raised. And then slowly move your weight to the back foot, bend the knees, sink your hips down lower. Hands might be resting on your front thigh, and pull your toes up on the front leg. Let's do that one more time. From what I can see, it's going okay. So last one. Inhale. Weight is on the front leg. Back heel is lifted. And then lower the arms. Back heel comes down. Bend the knee. Lower your chest. And pull up the toes on the front foot. And then reposition. Stand up in Tadasana, shake out. And we'll turn to the other side. So left foot forward. You make the choice about chairs and shoulder height. Inhale, weight on the front foot. So take your back heel off the floor. Take your arms up. Lengthen. And then exhale, lower your back heel. Lower your arms onto the front thigh. Lower your chest. Lift the toes of the front foot. And slowly transition again. Back heel lifts, weight on the front foot. Arms reach up. At your own pace. Bring the back heel down. Bend the knee. Fold down into a low position. with the front toes lifted. Stay for a few breaths. And in your own time, do that twice more. So bring your weight forward. Stand up tall. So even if your shoulders are a different height, your trunk can be long. There's quite a bit of balancing as you make that change. Last one. So anchor the back heel as you come down, hands on the front thigh. Sink your hips down low. So it's strengthening for both thighs, a stretch, the hamstring and the calf, and a lot of balancing. And then gradually unwind, come to stand. Take a little Kati Chakrasana. And then just come to stillness. You know, with all of those sort of new instructions, new positions, new challenges for the body, it's good just to return to stillness. And notice what you find in the body in terms of the pranamaya kosha, the energy body. And we'll do a little diagonal arm twist stretching. So feet wide and parallel. Go out as wide as you can and inhale. Raise the hands out at shoulder level and turn the palms up. So feel how that lifts up your chest, tucks your shoulder blades in. And then relax the shoulders, fold across diagonally. And then inhale, lift palms down. Exhale. Inhale, roll palms up. Hold the breath in. And then exhale and fold diagonally. And inhale, lift palms down. Stand tall, exhale. Inhale, roll palms up. Hold the breath in. And then softly across in a diagonal. Again, inhale, lift palms down. Exhale. Inhale, roll palms up and hold the breath in. And then release and fold across. Let's go again. Inhale, arms wide, palms down. Exhale. Inhale, roll up. Hold the breath in. That's a Brahmana action. Energizes, holding the breath in. And softly across. Lift the trunk, palms down. Stand up tall, exhale. Inhale, roll arms up. Hold the breath in. Exhale. Move your chest to the center and hang loose. And then you could just make your way around to downward facing dog. So move your position, maybe take the knees down if you need to. I need to. And then into your down dog. Gently pressing one heel down and then the other. And make your way down to the floor, lying on your back. So I promise we'll stay on the floor now. You won't have to get up and down, up and down. I know that's a bit of a worry. So lying on your back, hug your knees to your chest. Check my camera position. So lying on your back, hug your knees. Do a little rocking side to side. Hands are on the knees or behind the knees. And hold the right knee to your chest, both hands around the knee. Stretch up the left heel. And do some pointing, toes up to the ceiling on that left foot, and then down towards the face. Extend the ankle and flex the ankle. Extend and flex. While you're hugging the right knee to your chest, compressing the ascending colon. A good thing to do in the morning. And then change the foot movement on the left side to rolling the sole in and rolling the sole out. Inverting, rolling into the midline, everting, rolling out. And wriggle your toes, every wriggly foot movement you can do with that left foot. Few ankle circles with that left foot. And then bring the foot down, a little rocking side to side again. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So if you'd like to hold behind the right knee, so we've got the right foot up to the ceiling, perhaps your right hand is supporting behind the leg or holding both hands around the left knee while you do all sorts of ankle movements, pointing, flexing, rolling and circling, everting and inverting. So really noticing how that activates different muscles in your lower leg and even over the knee and up into the thigh. Jiggle your toes. And then lower the foot, hug the knee and rock side to side. And take your feet to the floor, straighten out the legs. Pause there. Feel a state of energy in the whole body. We'll do a little more work for mobilizing and juicing up the discs in the lower spine. So from the thoracic down through the lumbar into the pelvis. So cross your left ankle. So move your right foot more or less to the middle and then cross your left leg over the right ankle. So your ankles are crossed and we're swinging the feet, flipping the feet right and left, quite vigorously. So make that as fast as you can.
Oh, okay.
And notice the muscles that are doing the work. And just let your chest, your trunk, follow the lead of the flipping feet. So the sort of flopping feeling in your chest. Flip, 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 flip. And then uncross, cross the other way. So left foot in the center, right crosses over, and more flip, 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 flipping. So that nice activation of the muscles is pumping more nutrition into the discs, into all of the joints. Flip as fast as you can. Rocking side to side. The hips rock, the movement comes up high around your belly. And then let it go, shake out, rest. Now bend your knees, place your feet and knees together, and we're doing a knee flip. So let your arms rest. Maybe this is slower. Keep your feet and knees together and let them flip from side to side. So the movement is reaching higher up towards the upper spine. Keep your feet and knees pretty much together while they rock from side to side. And then pause there. So we do, about 20 or 30 or so of each of these movements. Pause. Now take your feet much wider. We're going to try and bring the outside of one knee and the inside of the other down towards the floor. They probably won't, or they may reach the floor, they may not. And then slowly up and over, bringing them down low. So take your time across and down and feel how that long line from the left shoulder to the left knee stretching. And then it's on the right side. As the right knee comes to the inside, there's a lovely stretch right up to the right shoulder. Maybe your head sort of automatically joins in. So you need to have your feet wide apart for this, wider than mat perhaps. We're rotating the thigh bones inside the hip joint, keeping that joint, well greased, nicely lubricated. One more to each side. And then straighten out the legs slowly. Pause there. See how you feel. And then lying with your legs out straight, take them wider apart. And we're going to rotate the feet in. So the feet are turning in, so the big toes are coming close. And then rotate both legs out, squeezing the buttocks as you do this. So feet rotating inwardly, internal rotation, and then external rotation. And feel the buttock muscles involved. And the area around your sacroiliac joints getting a little bit of gentle mobilizing. Sacroiliac joints don't move much at all. They just have a slight ability to there's a little bit of movement. And then pause there, bring your legs out in front of the hips so they're straight. Pause, give them a shake. And we'll hug the left knee in close to the chest. If you wish, lift your chest forward, nose to knee. And then with your right hand on the knee, guide it across into a universal spinal twist. So left knee's going over to the right, head looking left. And then release, hug that knee back in. If you wish, curl up to meet the knee. And then straighten out. Same on the other side. Hug the right knee in close. And keep your left leg active and wide awake and involved while you rotate the right hip. So the lower spine is rotating, your lumbar. And release. Hug in close again. And then slide yourself out straight and prepare. So we're going to move into iRest Yoga Nidra. And I highly recommend being totally supported and comfortable. So if you'd like to grab blanket, pillow, bolster, whatever would help you to feel that little bit more comfortable. So we'll enter into the initial steps of iRest Yoga Nidra. Some of you will have experienced this before in class. So the main feature of iRest is that to arise. We just welcome. We don't prevent or suppress any thoughts or emotions that arise, but instead we say they're like messengers. They're guiding us into a direction that we need to go. So, the body's own wisdom will guide you in the right direction. And so our job is to allow that to happen, to welcome the messengers. So we start with the physical form. In your warm, supported Shavasana, allow your body to rest and feel the support that's underneath you. Feel the solidity, the touch of your body. And then we start to move through the more subtle layers. So after you've figured out, what you need to be comfortable and at ease physically, then go there. And then beginning the journey towards more subtle aspects of being a human being. And the first is our heartfelt sense of our heartfelt desire or our purpose in life. So the purpose of this section is to feel as though you're in touch with what it is that you truly want from life. For everyone that might be a bit different. You might, just for an example, your purpose might be around, loving your family, being with your family, might be towards your creative pursuits. But say, imagine yourself years from now, looking back, reflecting on the life you've lived. What qualities of your life make you glad about your life and make you feel at peace about the life you've lived? So this is just like a guide to prompting you to thinking about what is in your deepest heart's desire. It's like the basis for what your life stands for. And this might take some time to analyze and write about, to really establish clearly in your mind. So that step is called your heartfelt desire. Sometimes it helps to write about that in your journal, or to draw some pictures or find photographs that represent how you feel about that. And you sort of weave it into your life all the time. And the next step is called intention. So our heartfelt desire will be supported by, how we commit our energy. Our intention for today might be to reduce stress, or it might be to find more joy, or it might be to, do some yoga every day, or it might, all of these things contribute to your heartfelt desire. But whatever it is, an intention like solidifies and points you in the right direction for the day, that in a way that supports your deepest desire. So formulate an intention, something concrete, like making a resolve, a resolution. That is in line with your heartfelt desire. And the next step is called inner resource, or safe haven. So we create in our minds a safe sanctuary. It might be imagining ourselves in a beautiful spot by the river, by the ocean, or being with someone that you deeply love, or taking your dog for a walk. You, in your mind, you picture this scene or this scenario, and immediately it invokes the feeling of relaxation and in control of what you've experienced. You've set the scene, so you're in control of it, and it's brings a state of ease. So in your mind, create an inner resource, a place, a real place, an imaginary place, a real scene that you remember that was a time when you felt fabulous, or being with someone who makes you feel wonderful, and notice how it makes you feel. So there's a felt sense. in your body, and really it's independent of any imagery. The image of the place or the experience helps you to get there, but the sense of ease, being safe, being completely comfortable, and it's like it's heartfelt. It's every aspect of your being is at ease when you go to this inner resource. And I like the idea that it's called a resource because it's like a tool. You can go there when things get a bit, overwhelming, or there's just too much stuff in your life. You're feeling a bit anxious. Just step back, go back to your inner resource. Recreate the feeling of heartfelt ease, safety, confidence, because you've created this felt sense in your body. Go there. It's not a bad idea to include in your inner resource all the sensory modalities. So, when you're in this special place, what's the light like? Or are there sounds? Are there tastes associated? Smells? So if you sort of make it elaborate, then you're triggering a cascade of these sensory experiences. And every time you go back to your inner resource, those same sensory experiences return, the same aroma, the smell of this other wonderful person, or the feeling of light in your special place. So rest there in your inner resource, and you'll regain a sense of calm, of safety, of ease, of confidence. It's such a valuable tool. And then we'll move to the next step, which is body sensing. So we'll make this fairly brief. Just take your awareness to noticing how you feel in let's start at the feet, the ankles. Feel sensations in your lower legs, your right knee, your left knee. What's the sensation in your right hip, your left hip? In your abdomen, in your chest, in your right shoulder. What's the sensation in your left shoulder? Take your awareness to the neck and to the mouth, the inside of your mouth, back of the throat, the inner ears. Just observe the sensations in your eyes, in your scalp. Just enjoy the feeling of being in touch with all of the sensations of your physical body. And then we'll move to breath sensing. Become aware of how your body is breathing. When the body is relaxed, the breath becomes easy and rhythmic. And keeping your mind focused on how you're breathing develops your ability to stay undistracted. So you're giving your mind a job, one center of attention, the breath. So there's no room for other busy thoughts. And today we'll stay at this level of the practice. And I ask you to make your exhalation longer. Stretch out your exhalation. Breath is smooth, easy and relaxed. With exhale much longer than inhale. Rest at every level of your being. And as you're ready, if you're ready, make some small movements. Take a stretch. And come to sit. So that brings our first class of this little block to a close. And I've chosen a little poem that fits into the idea of clarifying your heart's desire, clarifying the really key guiding principles about the way you live your life. So this little poem is called Clearing by someone called Martha Postlethwaite. do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize it and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world so worthy of rescue. So spend a bit of time sitting in a clearing in the quiet of your forest and let this clarification of what is really important in my life, let it fall into your hands. And then you can go forward and take on the task, if you wish, of rescuing the world. Thanks for sharing our class, everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Let's chant 3 Oms. Take a breath. Om. Om Shanti. So if you'd like to chat, fire away, turn on your microphone and stick your hand up if you want to volunteer for the next week's ending. How's everyone going? I've had a chat briefly with Susan and Liz and Helen a little bit. Ilsa, things are a bit difficult in your family with your son. How's you getting some? I hope you're finding some help. Trish, how about your life? What's happening there?
Well, my mum is 96 and just lately she's starting to, I think, just slowly, let her spirit go. And so we've had about a week now. She did have a sort of traumatic event which has set her back quite a bit. She fell, and so we're just waiting, really. It could be that she recovers, but my feeling is she's ready, but who knows. So
well, she has her family nearby, so that's really nice.
Yes, exactly. So that's the important thing. So so that's a big a momentous shift, but she's had a beautiful life, so we're very grateful.
Well, I hope that goes very well for you and for her.
Thank you.
And Helen Hall, how are things with your back?
Well,
I saw your family sort of creep in the background there.
Yes, there's a pupil-free day at Arrowang, so we've got the boys. So John kindly took them up Mount Taylor while we've had our class. Just come back. So look, my back, Saturday, Sunday, really good, but a little bit touchy yesterday, but I woke up about 4 with it sort of in pain again. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, but anyway, I'll just keep looking after it and doing my exercises. And I did lift a shopping bag yesterday, so I had to get it from the trolley to the car. My husband did it when I got home. So maybe that